Welcome back to Gold is Where You Find It, and it's time for another hour of raw, unedited gold prospecting footage. And today we are putting some material through the box, classified down to a 1/4 inch. Yesterday's video, we ran a whole bucket, filled up a second bucket, started running that. So that's what we're doing now. We're gonna finish running our second bucket of the day, and we're on a mission to get enough gold for wedding bands for myself and for Careless Whispers. So I better get to work because it takes a fair amount of gold to make some rings. So let's keep feeding this box. But why don't you go ahead and smash that like button while you're at it. And you can see the cool scenery around here. And move the bucket out of the way. And we found in the last hour that we can get a pretty good little camera angle here for watching the material go through the box. Because we were able to actually even see the gold show up in the box. Because we had it kind of like that right there. So if there's gold, you're going to see it just like we do. So just the same time I see it, you'll see it. And hopefully we get a fat picker and we can see it together. So let's go. Let's get started. The goal is to feed 2.5 buckets. So finish this bucket. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see, but that first hour I was only able to dig 2 buckets and run 1 and barely start the second. 10 buckets in a day's work, for me, of 1/4 inch is a pretty good day. So kind of set that as a goal for the day. But 2 buckets an hour would be nice. Okay, I almost could use more flow. So I can block off some little bit. Could maybe raise up the angle a little bit, but I think it's fine. I think it's fine. I think it's working just fine, y'all. We're not trying to feed it too fast. All right. I could use a little bit more than that, though. I could. Maybe I can get this big rock a little bit closer to over here. Block off some more flow this way. There we go. That should give us significantly more. I moved a big old rock. So let's see. Oh yeah. Gave us more, but not too much more. Perfect. You gotta make those fine-tune adjustments sometimes, y'all. The more efficiently I get this thing running without flushing the gold out, the more material I'll be able to work today. I'm gonna have to look up how much gold it takes to make a men's and a ladies' wedding band. I don't think it's gonna be a crazy amount. And we don't have an exact date yet, so I better hurry up. I better hurry up and get some gold. Washing rocks, y'all. That's what we're doing today. Hoping for a picker or a nugget. What do you know? Keeping an eye out for gold showing up in the box. Unless it's a really good sized piece, you probably won't see it until the cleanup. I think we're only gonna do one cleanup. We're only gonna do one cleanup. I know I'm on the good stuff where the brown touches the red. I'll show you what I mean by that in a little bit. Or if you saw yesterday, you already know. I'm just gonna stay on that material. I'm gonna clean the box out, but I'm not gonna pan it out until the end of the hour. 'Cause I gotta show you gold. So we'll show you gold at the end. Unless gold shows up in the box. Which it will. I'm sure of it. We'll see gold in the box. Y'all might see it before I do, to be honest. You've got 4K vision. I just got normal human vision. All right. We are moving. I knocked part of my dam over. Don't do that. I don't know why I'm not using my stool right now. Should be. We'll do that on the next bucket. Definitely got to do a cleanup soon. All right. We feed in the box, we feed in the box. Oh yeah, we catching the gold today. We catching it. We'll change up the camera angle a little bit. How's that? Why not? All right. And we'll go right about here. We'll be a little more ergonomic about things. If I see gold in the box, I'll let you know. But we're going to be a little bit smarter about this. No reason to kill the bat. And I got a stool right here. All right. And I can sit right here more comfortably and feed the box like that. Plus, y'all can see a little bit more of the scenery this way. Get it kind of stirred up a little bit. Starting to turn to concrete. Need to add a little water. There we go. If I see something to get excited about, I'll let y'all know. Probably because I'll get excited. We're not overfeeding it, we're just sprinkling it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. There we go. Looks good. I need to move some tailings out of the way there. I think we're doing all right, y'all. Yeah, we're going to clean this bucket up. Keep it separate from the first bucket from the last hour. And then we're going to run 2 buckets and then do a cleanup. I think that's a good plan. That'll put us at 3 buckets for the day. 3 buckets down, 7 to go. It's not raining yet, and it's supposed to rain, but I don't see it. If it rains, we're going to keep going anyway. We got rings to make. Oh. Nice. All right. I'm gonna keep an eye out to see if I see gold. Be a pretty big piece if I did. I think I see some tiny flour building up under the riffle, but Nothing like real obvious. We'll go in for a zoom after this bucket though. Yeah, feeding definitely takes longer than digging. Got a text here. I just gotta make sure it's nothing critical. Everything's cool. We're getting close to the bottom of the bucket. Takes a while. I mean, we started running this bucket in the last video. Alright. We're getting there. Oh, I think I just saw something. I think I did, but I don't see it now, so maybe it wasn't. Alright, let's go ahead and get ready to splash the rest of this in there. Okay. Alright, here's how I do it. Alright, that's good. We're going to let that clear out for a second. We're going to go up here and take a look and see if we see any gold in the box on the zoom. Wow, it took 19 minutes to finish running that bucket, y'all. It's crazy. Okay. Don't see any. I'm not really seeing any, y'all. Oh, there's some. Right there. Oh, look at that. We got flour buildup right there. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, shoot. Look, it's building up right there in that corner. Woo! Okay, okay. All right, let's back out. We got to pull that box quick before it starts flushing. Maybe I'm tripping on that, but that's how I do it. Let's pull it. Oh yeah, it's building up in that one little corner for whatever reason. But go ahead and pull that mat. And that's what I'm hoping for, y'all. That's what I'm hoping for. See stuff like that. So let's not waste any time. Let's get some more of that material right now. Let's pull this mat and let's get to work. All right. Although, how am I going to do that? How am I going to keep it separate? I don't know. Maybe I'm not going to keep it separate. That was pretty good. Let's just keep adding it to the bucket. So we'll still do a cleanup after the third bucket. I don't know. What am I going to do here? Well, what are we going to do? Let's just do a quick cleanup and look. Why not? Why not? Why not? We can still do it. We still have time. Still have time. I'm curious because I saw that gold, that flower buildup, and I'm thinking that could be a thing. So if it's going to be building up like that, you know, I want to make darn sure I stay on that material. Darn sure. All right. Okay. Then this is from bucket number 1. So this is going to temporarily go back in that bucket. Okay. Then we take this material from bucket number 2, put it back in the small pan like this, and then pan it out real quick. And then see. Give us an idea. All right. Now, hopefully y'all watched yesterday's video so you can see what was in bucket number 1. And I'm really kind of thinking, I'm expecting bucket number 2 to be significantly better because I'm where the brown material touches the red material. And that's where the best gold is here, where the oxidizing iron is sitting on top of clay or decomposed bedrock. So this should be better. Should be a better bucket. We're gonna find out. We're just gonna do a rough pan. We're not being super careful here. We're just trying to do a comparison. A visual comparison of the last bucket. Okay, so that should do it. That should do it. So let's go ahead and see what we got real quick before we start running our second bucket of the day, a third bucket overall. Okay, let's tilt it. See if I see gold. Okay, sure enough, sure do see gold. You'll see it right up there. All right, here's what we got. Let's just take a look without tapping it up too carefully. Let's just look what we got. One bucket. Is it one's bucket's worth of gold? I don't know. It's a rough pan back. Is it better or worse? I don't know, but it's pretty good. Pretty good, and that's a decent sized piece right there. Quite a bit of flour. I'm okay with where we're at. I think this is good. I think we should keep going right here. All right, I'm not blown away though. I'm definitely not blown away, but it's all right. Okay, I just feel like we can do better. I mean, that's good, but I just feel like we can do even better. Oh, why did I do that? I want to put all this material in my green container. So both buckets. So we're keeping all the cons from both buckets, from all of our buckets. So we're gonna have however many buckets we run, that's how much cons we're gonna have. So it's gonna be a lot. So we got 2 buckets right here. All right. Let's go ahead and run bucket number 3. Let's see if we can go in a better direction here in terms of gold. Let me think here. So I do think both of them were about as good. That one might have been a little bit better. I don't know. Let's try to go this way even more. Why not? Let's do that. Okay. Let's go here. Let's try to come this way, and then we'll do another cleanup and see. We got time to do that, right? We got time. But I'm gonna move the camera on the other side. Now we're gonna move the camera down here, because I think I'm gonna go right this way. That's where I'm doing. There you go. Let's just see. Although there's a low spot right there. I think it's gonna be red. It's gonna be super red. Pretty darn red. All right. Red hits the brown. That's what we're after. All right. Let's fill it up, y'all. We gotta work. We gotta work. We're gonna get 2 buckets an hour. There we go. Looks good. Color-wise. Keep it moving. Come on. There we go. Woo. There we go. Get down in there. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see what we got. Red hits the brown. That's what's up. All right, we got that distinct layer situation. Let's go. We're filling this bucket up fast as we can. We got to get that ring, y'all. Those rings. All right, we're getting that good stuff now. All right. Let's go. We're not chatting, we're working. Like Scotland says, dig faster. Oh, I got off the layer. All right, back to the red meets brown. That wasn't it. No. Don't go too far from the bank over on this side. All right. There we go. Red meets brown. See, there's the brown. Okay, over here, we don't want to go that way. We want to stay over here. All right, which means telling me pretty good if I go that way. There you go. Red meets brown. Red meets brown. I'm not on the absolute best material. I really don't feel like I am. One more, and that's a full bucket. That's a full bucket. That's more red, but no brown. Maybe I just need to keep going down there until I hit the brown. I don't know. But also I'm seeing that low area where it widens out. So, I don't know. Alright. Yeah, that's full. Alright. Carry it over here and run the material through the box. Whew. Where are we at now? 35 minutes. Oh, that was pretty quick. It definitely takes longer to run the sluice than it does to dig. Definitely. But I need a drink of water. All right. Excuse me. All right. Let's see here. I think I can raise this up. All right. Let's just see real quick. Let's just see. And I think it's okay. All right. There we go. Turn it just a little bit. All right, that should be good. It's kind of crooked, ain't it? There we go. That works. All right, let's go. Let's see how long it takes. Where are we at? 38 minutes. Can we run this bucket in 20 minutes? I don't know. I think it just takes significantly longer to scoop than dig. All right. So we're going to scoop as fast as we can without overfeeding it. And I think that's going to require a little bit more flow than what I got. Okay. So I think I can accomplish that by moving this boulder a little bit. Okay. How'd that do? Maybe not enough. About another big rock right here. How's that? Let's see. You see that black sand just trailing, just sitting there. I don't want to have to wait very long in between scoops. And I just feel like to go a little bit hotter. So how about a little bit steeper angle? Okay, and then I can fill in some gaps underneath. All right, now let's see. There we go. That's what we want. Look at that. Now I can just chill, sit on my stool, and run the excavator. Feed the wash plant. Alright. Feed the wash plant, sir. Let's go. Woo! I think I just saw a mosquito. What's up with that? Thought the mosquitoes were dying down. There we go. Yeah, it's much faster to dig than it is to sluice. If you had two people, it'll really speed it up drastically. One person feeding, one person digging. There's fish around here, y'all. There's some fish around here. Looking for pickers trailing behind at the end. Haven't seen any so far. Yeah, after this we're going to clean up all three buckets. I want to see what's in this bucket. We're not going to clean up all the buckets yet. Until we know we can find the best bucket. So, I think bucket number 1 and bucket number 2 are pretty similar. I'm looking for that bonanza bucket. And we ain't hit it yet. We want to try to find an area where it's really concentrated. That last bucket was pretty good though. I just really feel like we can do better. I don't want to be greedy or anything, but I want to get the best bucket possible. Whoa. We don't want any balls of clay to go down there unbroken up. I mean, I see some tiny flecks, but nothing substantial yet. We're definitely running hotter than we were on the previous bucket. I can tell by it's holding on a little bit less black sand at the top. That's the thing about sluicing is you work really hard digging and carrying your bucket, and then you just kind of chill for a little bit after that. Whereas when you're panning, you're kind of focused on what you're doing the whole time. Feeding the box, letting it eat, washing the rocks. Waiting for a nugget. I really do want to get an indicator up there, really bad. Look at all that black sand though, y'all. Quite a bit. You've got to put your dry socks in your pocket while you're digging. Smart move, buddy. I was like, what's that in my pocket? Oh, it's my dry socks that are now wet. Yeah, we're moving now. I'm not having to wait really at all in between scoops. A few seconds, but not much. I think we're looking just fine. Whew. I wonder how much time we're going to have left after this bucket's done. Because I'm at least going to clean this bucket up and show you. And hopefully we'll have time to start digging the next bucket. Because we're on that gold getting ring mission. I just feel like wedding bands would mean so much more if my blood, sweat, and tears went into getting that gold. To me anyways, that's what I want. That's what I want. I just feel like it means more than just buying the gold to make some rings with, you know? I'm gonna straddle this. Do it this way a little bit. Sometimes I like to stand up better. Just put my weight on my knee, feed it like that. Whew. Bucket number 3 for the day. Bucket number 2 for the hour. All right. We're getting down to the bottom of this bucket. I don't know how much time we got left. We're at 52 minutes already. Woo! So yeah, we're gonna have to hurry. Finish running this and then do a cleanup. We're gonna show you some gold in this hour. It's taking a long time. 2 buckets an hour is pushing it, y'all. I mean, that makes sense because that's 12 buckets in 6 hours. And that's a pretty good pace. Pretty darn good pace. 12 buckets a 1/4 inch. That's why I'll be happy with 10 for the day. Yeah. Yeah. All right, so we've run 2 buckets this hour, and not even 2. I mean, we started running the second bucket in the last hour. So it takes a long time to run these buckets, y'all. Well, we're gonna go ahead and do a cleanup, show you some more gold before the end of the hour here. So let's get her going. All right, got that clean. Get the mat clean. We're not wasting time. Like I said, normally I would not do a cleanup every bucket, but we're just trying to do comparisons on what material is the best. Try to maximize our gold take by maximizing the quality of the material. All right, let's go over here and clean up. Got 5 minutes to do our little cleanup. And to do that, we're gonna need my big pan, my 15-inch Mine Lab from WAIM Radio. Appreciate you, sir. All right. Alright, so this is only going to be bucket number 3. So we're not doing the whole cleanup, just bucket number 3. Y'all saw earlier in the video what bucket number 2 looked like. So I'm going to try to do a comparison here. See what bucket number 3 looks like. To me, we've got less cons this time, which means we had more flow. The more flow you have, the less cons you end up with, because some of that material gets blown out. All right. Well, yeah, the Gold Log Mini Stream Sluice does not leave you with much cons at all. Alright. It's quiet out here today. I think it's because the cicadas are kind of taking a hiatus. Alright, let's see, y'all. What's bucket number 3 got in store? Get that rock out of there. Come on. Come on, microflower. I want to see a bonanza. Where's There's my bonanza. Okay. I don't know about bonanza, but oh, there's more walking up too. Oh yeah, it's pretty good. It's a good way to end the hour, y'all. On a little cleanup. But that's one bucket right there. Okay, let's go ahead and go on a zoom before we end the video. I'll take that. I'll take that for one bucket. So I'm not complaining. I think all three buckets have been similar, to be honest. It's kind of hard to say that one of them's definitely the best bucket, but if I did have to pick one, I think it'd be this one, because that's a pretty good little amount of gold for a bucket. I think bucket number 3 takes it. All right, so we're gonna try to stay over in that general area for hopefully 2 more buckets in the next hour. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm gonna get myself some water here as the hour gets ready to close out. And there we go. But that's 3 buckets down, y'all, and 2 hours. So it's not that bad. 10 buckets is going to be hard, but we're going to slam through them. So I'm not going to waste a lot of time. I'm going to dig. That was gross. Sorry, Careless. Hopefully you weren't watching that part. All right, but let's see. 59 minutes, 17 seconds. So that's gonna do it, y'all. That's the end of another hour of raw, unedited gold prospecting footage. You saw everything that went into it, and you saw how much gold I got from what I did. So appreciate you watching. Please smash the like button on the way out and subscribe to the channel. Consider joining to be a member, 99 cents. If you click on the home page of my channel, you'll see a join button right there. Check that out. And then also my merch store is at goldiswhereyoufind it.com. I got various items that are gold mining related. And appreciate if you go check that out. Everything you buy supports the channel. And I appreciate you watching. And I'll see you tomorrow.